Okay, so settle in as you do into your comfortable seated posture and gently close your eyes. Making sure to keep your back straight, right? Your spine is nice and long. But the rest of you is nice and relaxed. Your face, your head, your neck and shoulders, your arms, your torso and hips, and your legs. Nice and relaxed. And tonight, just take a deep breath in and out. Let's actually do 2 more of those. So big, slow breath in. Let it go. 1 more big, deep, conscious breath. Let it go. Really allowing yourself to anchor, right, to fully arrive in this moment. Letting go of anything that's happened in the day, in the week. Reminding yourself there's nothing else to do in this moment either. So letting go of anything that is pulling you forward in time. And we practice the concentration and the discipline to focus just right here and now. So a beautiful way to do that is to turn our attention to our breath. Just the natural rhythm of our inhales and exhales. To find them in our body. So you can feel the rise and fall of your chest and belly, like maybe the ocean waves. And you can even hear the sound of your breathing like the ocean waves. And truly, with each breath, being ushered into a deeper state of calm. Being ushered into a more connected state of presence. And also really aware of the fleeting nature, even of breath. Right? We can't really hold on to an inhalation and an exhalation too long. Even those end. Right? So you might start to think like, this breath comes and goes. Right? This breath ebbs and flows. Right? Each moment passes. Right? Just like a wave. Each wave passes. And life itself passes. Just like breath. So impermanent and so precious. And with that, we'll set our motivation. May I make friends with impermanence, my own impermanence in this current form. May I recognize that impermanence is at the heart of wisdom, actually, as everything ends. So may that knowing and that embodiment help me really be with the truth of life, the truth of everything. And may that wisdom bring me motivation to use my precious human life for the greatest good, for as many beings as possible to benefit. You could add anything you'd like to make that more true and connected for you. And so reflecting on death is not meant to be scary or bring any fear, right? But instead to awaken a presence and a clarity, an appreciation, motivation for sure, and also compassion. So we'll start with this fact to contemplate, which is just death is certain. So we tend to ignore, or at the very best forget, that we are in fact going to die. All of us. And so visualize yourself as a traveler through this life. You could think of it as like a passenger on the earth, moving through time and space. And no matter how much wealth or good reputation or achievements we earn or accumulate, none of it can be taken with us when we die. Right? We take nothing except our karma and our consciousness. So take a moment to reflect. Just like everyone who's come before me has passed, I too will pass. Right? This body, right? What I'm sitting on, all my possessions, all my roles that I've played, none of that will remain. So feel this, right? Feel the truth of this. And it's not meant to be with fear, but more with acceptance. And maybe even it's starting to awaken a sense of urgency to live meaningfully with a lot of wisdom and a lot of love in this lifetime. Right? Life should have meaning beyond the eat, drink, and be merry. And so now, also think how our time of death is not only, well, that we will die is not only certain, but our time of death is completely uncertain, completely unknown, and unpredictable, really. Sure, there are, statistical ways to measure when we might pass, but truly it can be whenever. And so reflect, right? My time is limited. And actually, I don't know when. This life will end for me. And actually, it could be tomorrow. And so imagine now. Imagine your own passing on. You can see yourself on your deathbed, being laid to rest, your final rest, in any form you wish. Perhaps you're fortunate enough to have loved ones gathered around you, helping you pass, or mourning your passing. And recounting the impact you've had on their lives, like you may have done for those who have come before you. And so paint that picture. And now ask yourself, if I knew I had only a short time to live, how would I spend it? What truly matters the most to me? How would I want to spend my time? What is a meaningful way that I can live that honors my precious human life? Not to waste it on my own self-cherishing, but perhaps instead to use my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart to others, to cultivate wisdom within me to share with others, using my life to benefit all sentient beings, recognizing the interconnectedness of everything. Right? That nothing in this life is separate from anything else. And so what I do and how I live matters greatly. And so what's your vision? And as this reflection guides you into clarity, see the distractions and the trivial worries and the trivial pursuits, right? And the material possessions and the roles start to dissolve a little, right? Leaving only what is most essential, which is what? The love you bring, the wisdom you embody and bring, the presence, the quality of presence you live with. So start to let everything else fall away. And instead start to expand what matters the most and how you wish to live. And finally, as you reflect and visualize, can you bring a spirit of gladness? Gladness for what you find, gladness for your ability, right, to have this vision, a growing confidence that indeed you have the capacity to live this vision. And a spirit of rejoicing, celebrating, celebrating life. Honoring life. So precious and so fleeting. Now please, you can let this practice go gently. And let your mind rest in stillness. Let your mind be free. Nothing formal, but just start to deepen your breath a little bit, to any degree you feel comfortable. Really lengthening your inhales and exhales, coming back into your body. You can place your hands together in prayer in front of your heart and slight bow to your head for our dedication. May I carry the awareness of this meditation with me forward, living more fully with presence and gratitude and compassion, knowing that each moment is truly a gift. And may I and all sentient beings find peace in the face of all impermanence, including that of my life. And may I and all sentient beings everywhere live with wisdom and love and an open heart. And feel free to add anything else that you'd like. And you can raise your hands to your forehead, right, touching your thumbs to your third eye space. Right? I think with loving kindness. I think pure thoughts with loving kindness. And to your lips, right? I speak with loving kindness. And back down to your hearts, I act with loving kindness. And with that, you can release your practice entirely, gently, slowly. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes.